Stadium. Thank you for joining us. Here's some of the stories we're covering for you. Person is dead. An officer is fighting for his life after a pursuit ends with a crash in Alhambra. Mario live at the scene with the latest.
And the first job numbers following the historic government shutdown are out. Economists are calling them surprising.
And the government is asking people to play nice while traveling this holiday season. We've got the details on their new campaign, including what they want you to wear.
Really?
Yeah, and it's Tailgate Thursday, so Muya Burgers is in studio with some easy and creative ideas to upgrade your next tailgate. Maria, I know you're going to have all that and more.
Ooh.
Maria and Muya, what a collab. And holiday gifting made easy. Miranda Kerr is going to be here with some of this year's must-have beauty picks. But first, my beauty over at the green screen.
Aw, thank you, Amanda. We've got some rain on the way, so make sure you pack that umbrella, that jacket if you have to leave the house today. Maybe you're working remotely from home. That's a better idea as we expect the rain to begin today. Some spotty showers this morning expected, just some prefrontal stuff, but that main cold front will move in later this afternoon. That will impact your drive back home if you do head out this morning. Temperatures are definitely on the chilly side. I mean, 52 downtown LA, 47 in Corona, still in the 40s as well in Woodland Hills, Oxnard, Burbank, Palmdale, just 40 degrees. Big Bear, it's 28 below freezing, and even in Palm Springs, a chilly 52 right now. It will get up to eventually 69 in the low desert with that chance for rain increasing. 55 in the high desert, chilly 40 degrees up into the mountains with some snow expected later today. Winter weather advisories as well as winter weather warnings for that drive up to the high country. So keep that in mind if you are making plans to get up to the high country today. 60 degrees for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Downtown LA just 58 degrees to the 60 along our coastline. I'll time out this storm for you. This is Storm 3. I'll show you one of our computer models when I come back. But in the meantime, let's check back in on the roads. We've got Stu up in Sky Fox with a look at our freeway. Stu, what's going on now?
Hey, good morning, Maria. I am eagerly awaiting the time for when the storm is supposed to come. On the internet, people are throwing the 11 a.m. number around, but then some other folks are saying 3 p.m. I'm going to wait for the official Maria report on the next weather. Let's take a look at that drive, though. This is going to be the 5 drive through Commerce. It's busy out here this morning. That's all I really got to say. It is going to be very slow and go. That's going to be southbound 5. Those are going to be the headlights coming away from the 710 down to the 605. Very slow and go. No crashes again, but just a lot of people on the roadway. Northbound looking a little better here, but I'm telling you, when you're getting away from the 605, you're doing a lot of slow before you get to this little bit of go by the 710. Just give yourself extra time this morning and just realize it's probably going to be raining on that ride home. Sending it back to y'all in the studio.
All right, Stu, thank you. One of our top stories this morning is breaking news. The San Gabriel Valley happened there. A pursuit ending in a violent crash.
The accident killed a woman, badly injured a police officer along with the suspected driver. Let's go to Mario right now at the scene.
Yeah, we still have a huge emergency response. Several parts of Valley Boulevard here blocked off right now as the investigation continues this morning. That officer you mentioned in the hospital right now, and that vehicle here, that police vehicle along Valley Boulevard, that's what he was in as this all played out. Investigators have been measuring tire tracks using evidence markers and documenting debris scattered across the road here. Now let's go to Sky Fox video. A little earlier, Stu was up there giving us this overhead shot of the scene, which now stretches multiple blocks. One of the vehicles in the rear parking lot of a Wiener Schnitzel at the corner of Valley and Edgewood Drive, near the body on the scene that was ejected. The police vehicle just around the corner pushed up against the sidewalk here. And both of those vehicles a good distance apart as investigators are still trying to piece all of this together, exactly how it happened. And now let's take you to a look at the alleged suspect vehicle. A close-up look on the ground. A gray SUV involved in the pursuit that ended here at Valley near South Dade Avenue. Witnesses say the impact was so violent, someone was ejected from that vehicle and pronounced dead. Another person on the scene, believed to be from that SUV, seen being handcuffed and transported to the hospital by ambulance here. And as for that Alhambra police vehicle involved, the airbags deployed after it appears to have crashed in front of a healthcare facility here along Valley. And we're told the officer inside was unconscious when first responders arrived. He was rushed to the hospital as well. Firefighters, Alhambra, San Gabriel Police, and CHP all responding to the scene just after 3 o'clock this morning. And I want you to listen to part of that emergency call that went out.
Intercept 4P's requesting fire response to the Winter Central. There's a report of an officer not breathing.
Yeah, dispatch there saying the officer involved was not breathing. And this video from the Citizen app showing a law enforcement escort racing that injured officer to the hospital, LA General Medical Center, about 4 miles away. Those units lined up behind the ambulance, lights and sirens going, clearing a path along the way. And that's a sign of how serious this situation is for that officer. Coming back out here to our live shot, you can see the investigation continuing here along this stretch of road. We're still waiting for word on the condition of that Alhambra police officer and more information on that pursuit, exactly what triggered this chase. Meanwhile, again, we have one person dead on the scene, that Alhambra police officer injured in the hospital, and one person taken into custody. For now, live in Alhambra, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
Mario, thank you. New this morning, the long-delayed September jobs report is out. The numbers show the U.S. added 119,000 jobs in September, far surpassing expectations of 50,000. This follows a revised loss of 4,000 jobs in August. However, unemployment rose to 4.4%. That is the highest since October of 2021. The report was delayed by the 44-day government shutdown.
President Trump has signed the bill forcing the Justice Department to release the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Let's go to Doug Lazaire right now. The Attorney General now has 30 days to comply.
30 days. And so now we wait to see exactly what the Attorney General is going to do. How many of these documents will be released in coming weeks after the president signed this into law?
And America is actually stronger than it's ever been before.
President Trump yesterday at an investment forum talking about what he really wants to focus on now, the economy. And last night, away from the cameras, he signed the bill that he saw as a clear distraction. The order from Congress for the Justice Department to release nearly all it has on the late disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. And Congress passed it easily with bipartisan support, but the president suggested Democrats will regret it. Posting on Truth Social last night, this latest hoax will backfire on the Democrats just as all of the rest have. And Epstein, accused of sex trafficking and abusing minors before his death, had ties with both Democrats and Republicans, including the president.
We will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
Attorney General Pam Bondi only saying she will follow the law, but she may redact or refuse to turn over some documents, citing ongoing investigations.
We are not done. No way.
Democrats promised to keep pressing for the release. Republicans say Democrats sat on those files for years.
The Biden Department of Justice had the files the entire time. And not a single one of the people who are so loud and animated right now, they never said anything about it for all those 4 years.
Okay, through all those years, though, there were a lot of folks clamoring for the release of these documents, thinking that there was some kind of conspiracy to keep them from the public. We may find out whether that's true in coming weeks, of course, depending on what's actually released. Bob and Araxia.
You use that word conspiracy, and I almost feel like eventually there's not everything is going to be released. We know there's going to be redactions no matter what, and there may be conspiracy theories way down the road, way into the future of what was actually in those files. You know, these are going to be like files years and decades down the road when we look at them and like, okay, release everything, let's see what was in there.
Yeah, a lot of times it's tough to talk people out of a conspiracy theory. I mean, even if, let's say, every document is released, there may still be a kind of remaining belief that there were some things that they didn't release. So I think this is something we'll be talking about for a while, no matter what's actually released in the coming weeks.
Yeah, conspiracy theorists always find a conspiracy, and we know some people like that, you know? Yeah, we do.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Good to see you.
Back more to the events there happening in Washington. Funeral services will be held this morning for former Vice President Dick Cheney. A live look at the National Cathedral in our nation's capital, where the funeral is set to start in about an hour. Several political figures are expected to attend. Tributes planned from former President and Cheney's running mate George W. Bush, as well as his daughter, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney. Former President Joe Biden is also expected to attend this. Cheney died earlier this month from health complications. He was 84 years old.
President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance are not attending the funeral. We are in for another round of rain as the latest storm is due to arrive in Southern California today.
Coco's live in La Cañada, Flint Ridge with more on what we can expect there. Coco, dry so far.
Good morning. That's right. Dry so far, and we've already seen a lot of rain in Southern California. There's more on the way. Also a potential for snow in the mountains as well. We got a preview of that yesterday. Take a look here. You can see the light hail or soft hail, as we call it, in the San Bernardino Mountains yesterday with quick, heavy showers in Lake Arrowhead and Running Springs. The unusual snow pellets didn't cause any traffic issues, but it could be a preview of what's to come in the next few hours. At the lower elevations, we're facing another couple of days of rainy weather. We've seen intersections swamped by rain in some spots, but fortunately, we've escaped major problems like mud and debris flow. Still, those fears remain for people living in recent burn scar areas, including the Palisades and Eaton fire zones. And forecasters say there is a chance that the storm could linger into Saturday, so make sure you are prepared. Reporting live this morning, I'm Coco McAvoy. I'll send it back to you.
All right.
Coco, thank you.
Thanks, Coco.
7:10 still to come. A 5-year-old boy was supposed to be at school at an after-school program, but he was found wandering alone. And this morning, his parents are demanding answers.
Yeah, crazy story there. Also, UC approves a hike in tuition despite protests from students. We'll tell you how much and when they'll go up. A look at some of our top stories this morning. LA County is reporting its first flu-related death of the season. The patient was an older adult with underlying health conditions and was not vaccinated. Health officials say flu activity is currently low, but is expected to increase during the coming holidays.
Pasadena Unified School District will vote on $25 million in budget cuts. That includes layoffs across athletics, arts, and libraries today. It comes as district enrollment dropped over 20% since 2015, which equates to less funding from the state. Cuts to athletics would be spread across high schools, and students will have the option to transfer to a school to pursue a specific team.
The University of California Regents voted to approve tuition hikes today, despite opposition and protests from some undergraduate students. The UC Board of Regents voted 13-3 to decrease financial aid and increase tuition rates up to 5%. The new plan goes into effect in the 2026-27 school year.
Let's go to Maria right now, 7:15. Talk about what's in store for us today. Oh,
this is in store for us today.
Mammoth.
Mammoth is officially opening today. Mammoth Mountain, of course, Mountain Resort. Very excited about that. All you Icon Pass holders, you know what I'm talking about. You have just been chomping at the bit to get up there. There's the famous Mammoth Monument, or that big thing. This is a live look now. This is live at Mammoth, where you have the very lucky few that's there early. These are, I'm assuming these are the workers that are getting the mountain ready for all of our skiers and snowboarders and just fun. People looking for some fun. This is where we camped out. I think it was this lift here. This was at Main Lodge, I believe. I believe that's a Main Lodge. Anyway, Canyon Lodge is always fun, especially when you take that gondola up from the village. Big area of low pressure now, bringing some of that light snow that's falling across still parts of the Sierra Nevada. But this low is going to sag south, bring this cold front over SoCal beginning today. I think for some of us, it'll start as early as 10, 11 o'clock this morning. But the rest of LA County into Orange County, Inland Empire will be this afternoon and evening. Continuing on to the overnight hours and then becoming more scattered, I think, tomorrow as that low just sags farther to our south and southwest. It's going to cut off from the main jet stream, so it's going to hang around here for a little bit before it finally exits. Late Saturday into Sunday will be really the beginning of some drier conditions, and we'll get more sunshine. In the meantime, we do have winter storm warnings in effect for our San Bernardino Mountains, winter weather advisories for LA and Ventura County Mountains. So that means hazardous driving conditions. You must bring your gear, your chains, the flashlight, the emergency kit, just in case you get stuck in some of that wet and extremely cold weather heading up to the mountains. 58 degrees should be the high temperature for downtown LA today. 62 in San Diego, so well below average. Here's the timeline for Thousand Oaks. We're going to just see the clouds through the 10 a.m. hour, and then at 11 o'clock, I think we'll start to see some of those showers, and that will continue and turn into more widespread rain later this afternoon and evening. As we take a look at Big Bear, it's going to take its time getting to Big Bear, so we'll look for some partly cloudy skies through the early afternoon, and then Anaheim as well, waiting until around 2 p.m. to get some of that light shower activity, and then it'll become more widespread rain for the afternoon and evening. Just a peek at the 7-day here for downtown. I didn't mean to go all the way this far, but 58 today and then 71 on Saturday with sunshine through the better part of next holiday week. Let's head back to you two, actually.
All right, Maria, thank you. The man accused of killing a child on his way to school in Dana Point will appear in court this morning.
Rachel Aragon is live in Dana Point again this morning to talk about what happened. It's a tough story to tell, and the details that come out just make it so much more heartbreaking. Rachel.
Yeah, such a truly tragic story, but this morning we're learning more about the man accused of striking that boy when he was on his way to school. We now know he had 2 prior DUI convictions here off of Dana Point Harbor Drive, where the memorial is. It's growing by the day. More people bringing flowers to honor that 6th grader and his family. Well, the suspected driver is scheduled to appear in court as early as 9:30 this morning on a probation violation allegation. The 59-year-old Bradley Funk of Orange County was booked Tuesday on suspicion suspicion of hit-and-run driving under the influence and second-degree murder because he had a prior conviction for DUI. The victim identified as 12-year-old Luis Adrian Morales Pacheco of San Juan Capistrano. According to court records, Funk accepted a plea deal in July 2021 that resolved 2 DUI cases against him, but he was on probation until July 21st of 2026 as part of that deal. When sheriff's deputies said the driver apparently drove onto a curb and struck the boy who was just walking to school with his brother, who was not injured. Officials say Funk fled after striking the boy, but witnesses helped deputies identify and locate the driver just a few miles away. That 12-year-old again later died at the hospital. I'm back here live at this memorial again. More and more classmates and their families coming by to pay their respects. Yesterday morning, the mother stopped by and she told me she just wants justice for her son, who again is a 6th grader, and just such a tragic story here in Dana Point. We're live in Dana Point this morning. Rachel Aragon, I'll send it back to you.
So sad, Rachel. Thank you. Still ahead, a new warning about holiday scams, what you need to watch out for coming up.
And some low-income residents in LA can now save money on Waymo rides. We'll tell you who is eligible.
Also, trains. More people choosing them over planes. We'll tell you what's behind the spike in rail travel. Some low-income residents in LA can now save money on Waymo rides. Metro's Mobility Wallet program is working with Waymo to give participants 20% off 2 driverless rides in Los Angeles. The program hands out prepaid debit cards to cover transit costs like bus, trains, and ride-hailing services. In this second phase, 2,000 people will receive up to $1,800 over the course of a year. Metro says the program's first phase helped 1,000 South LA residents, many of whom don't have cars or driver's licenses.
An alert as the holiday shopping season starts. As you turn to online shopping and digital payments, scammers are widening their reach. According to a new report from AARP, about 9 in 10 adults have experienced at least one type of fraud, which can range from solicitation to donate to a fake charity or an opportunity to buy fraudulent gift cards. The AARP report also says the number of people experiencing fraud from social media scams is spiking. Nearly 2 in 5 consumers, or 39%, reported experiencing fraud after buying something through a social media ad, and a 4% increase from last year. So unfortunately, that's going up.
As millions of Americans get ready for one of the busiest travel times of the year, more people are apparently choosing to travel by train over cars and planes. Amtrak now says it has seen a rise in ridership in recent weeks, driven by November's flight reductions that led to delays and cancellations at major airports nationwide. With uncertainty surrounding air travel, they say many travelers are deciding rails are a more reliable option. AAA estimates nearly 25 million Americans will board trains, buses, or cruises for Thanksgiving, which is an 8.5% jump from last year. Many say trains offer comfort and predictability in places where winter weather can make driving dangerous.
I do remember as a kid, we traveled quite a bit on train, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was quite an experience.
I used to go to college and go into Boston on a train from New York, visit my brother.
How far was the?
Not that far.
Yeah.
It was a pretty quick commute, but
I used to do like an overnight kind of a experience, and it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Samantha loves that ride up to Santa Barbara.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've actually heard good things about that one. So if you plan on traveling and still don't have a real ID or passport, you can face a fee under a new rule which was proposed by TSA. Travelers without the required identification will have to pay $18, and then you'll have to go biometric kiosk system to then verify your ID before you're permitted to pass through TSA checkpoints. So you're like adding another step in the process. The $18 fee will be valid for 10 days for domestic travel. It will also help pay for new airport technology. As of right now, there is no timeline of when this rule will be implemented. 7:26 here, still ahead. The FBI just added a former Olympic snowboarder to their most wanted list. We'll explain why.
Also, a person dead and an officer injured after a pursuit ends with a crash. We've been following this breaking news this morning in Alhambra. Mario is live at the scene. He'll have the very latest on the investigation. Almost 7:30 on this Thursday.
Hi. Hi.
It's a week before Thanksgiving.
I cannot believe it. I'll be here. Hey, raise your hand if you'll be here on Thanksgiving. Oh, Saul. Okay, me and you, Saul, we're splitting a turkey.
We thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Thank you for holding down the fort.
Yeah, we will.
I think Samada will be here as well.
Thankful for you and you and you.
And you and you. Thankful for this. Good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. I want to say thanks to Stu and the crew. And this is one of my favorite shots here coming out of Sky Fox as we're flying around downtown LA. It's almost like not real. You know, like we live here in this huge, diverse, big city here of Los Angeles, big area, the county, including even Ventura. You can kind of see all the way into parts of the Inland Empire from these shots. So thank you guys showing us the cloud cover that's out there right now. That storm is moving in today, so get ready for not just the clouds, but also the rain chance. And it could be anywhere from 3/4 of an inch of rain to 1 1/4 inches for some of our coastline, the valleys, 1 or 2 inches over the mountain foothills. So it is a significant amount of rain. Snow-wise, 3 to 6 inches above 6,500 feet, with that snow level dropping to near 5,500 feet as well. We've had 6 days in a row now of below average high temperatures this month of November. And the last 5 days, with the exception of yesterday, we have had measurable rain, quite a bit actually, almost 3.5 inches so far. And with more rain, we're expecting today into tomorrow, we're going to add to the bucket where we have a surplus that's working almost 4 inches above seasonal average. The average for the month of November is only a little over 3/4 of an inch, so we're way above that, and our season is off to a great start. High temperature today around 58 for downtown LA. That is chilly, so if you have to run out, make sure you grab that jacket and the umbrella because you could get caught in that rain as early as later this morning and certainly by this afternoon. Just depends on where you are. 4:46 will be the time we will see that sun set, but it'll be raining by then, I think, for most of us. Here are the highs: 57 in Burbank, 57 Santa Monica, 59 Corona. That's it. 59 in Riverside to that 69 in Palm Springs. All right, let's head upstairs. Let's go to Sky Fox and Stu, the crew, watching our freeways as well as the weather out there. Hey, Stu, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Maria. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of that haze out here, a little atmosphere. So that rain definitely going to be showing up here shortly. You're thinking it's going to be like early evening. Okay, I'm in for sure. Let's take a look at that 10 drive. This is going to be in the Boyle Heights area. Now, those headlights are going to be the westbound. They're coming out of the Alhambra area, and they make their way over to that East LA interchange. This portion of the 10 looking really good. Either direction, moving along well. No crashes to talk about. We do know through the San Gabriel area, though, coming away from the 605 over to the 710, that portion, especially westbound, give yourself extra time. Really busy on the west moving side this morning. Sending it back to y'all in the studio.
Stu, thank you. Some breaking news this morning. One person is killed and a police officer and another individual are injured in a pursuit that ended in a crash.
Yeah, Mario has been following the story all morning long. He has the very latest from the scene in Alhambra. Mario.
Yeah, that police officer here with the Alhambra Police Department in the hospital right now. We're still waiting for word on his condition, but let me show you the vehicle that he was in, involved in that crash. A violent crash here. The windshield is shattered, the front wheel's twisted, and the airbag deployed. And this is a shot from the ground. Let's take you to Sky Fox. Earlier this morning, from above, you can see the entire area sealed off with yellow tape, patrol vehicles blocking every access point here along Valley Boulevard for 3 blocks. And the suspect vehicle in the rear parking lot of a Wiener Schnitzel here near the covered body of the scene, and that damaged police cruiser clearly visible from the air up on the sidewalk, nose first into the curb here near a healthcare facility surrounded by investigators and evidence markers. Also lots of debris out here. And now a look at the suspect vehicle, a gray SUV from the ground at least, involved in that accident here along Valley Boulevard and South Dade Avenue. Witnesses say the impact was so strong that a person was thrown from the SUV and pronounced dead here on the scene. A man also seen being detained and placed into cuffs before being taken to the hospital by ambulance. And as for that Alhambra police vehicle involved, the front end completely crushed. It came to a rest here on the sidewalk, and we're told the officer inside was found unresponsive and rushed to the hospital immediately. This was just after 3 o'clock this morning. Dispatch called for additional help. Take a listen.
Engine 74, please requesting fire response to the Wiener Schnitzel as per the report of an officer not breathing.
That dispatcher saying the officer was not breathing, and this video from the Citizen app showing a law enforcement escort. Officers following close behind the ambulance as that critically injured Alhambra officer was rushed to the emergency room at the LA General Medical Center about 4 miles away. And if we come back out here to our live shot, we're giving you a view of the drone here being used by authorities here to investigate this scene. It spans multiple blocks. Valley Boulevard closed from Fremont to South Dade Avenue, a 3-block closure as investigators from Alhambra Police and Gabriel Police and CHP work to piece this together. And we're actually waiting for a public information officer to make his way down here. So we'll have another update here, hopefully the next time we check in at the top of the 8 o'clock. For now, live in Alhambra, I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, we look forward to that and checking in with you later. Former Olympian Ryan Wedding is now on the FBI's most wanted list. Authorities at the FBI's LA field office say the Canadian snowboarder turned drug lord is accused of running a billion-dollar cocaine operation. They say that Wedding worked with the Sinaloa cartel to smuggle 60 metric tons of cocaine into the U.S. each year. He's accused of killing a government witness who was going to testify against him. The FBI is offering a $15 million reward for his capture.
He controls one of the most prolific and violent drug trafficking organizations in this world. He is currently the largest distributor of cocaine in Canada.
Officials believe he's hiding in Mexico under protection of a cartel.
FBI has released the final men's rankings ahead of the 2026 World Cup draw. FIFA, what did I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
I said FBI. I was on the on the other story still. Yes, we moved on. We're talking FIFA. The other story's so wild it's going to be a movie. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show you this. Spain is the top-ranked team. Then it's a defending champion, Argentina, followed by France, England, Portugal, Brazil, and the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. The U.S. will be part of the #1 seed because we're one of the co-host countries. The World Cup draw will take place in Washington, D.C. on December 5th. The 2026 tournament has been expanding from 32 teams to 48. During the seeded draw next month, teams will be put into 4 pots of 12.
And so it begins. 2 weeks from now is that draw. It's in D.C., but because of, a lot of some of the games will be held here in Los Angeles, there's a giant party here just for the draw itself.
He knows about. Are you going? He knows about the.
No, because I got a press release from it, and they were like, all these big giant officials and everything are going to be here on hand for this
Where's
whole
the
thing.
party at?
I'll
Do you say soccer or football?
I mean, it's soccer here. It's soccer.
Yeah.
I'm ready to say go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's time to look at your screen and take down this information because we have several Thanksgiving food giveaways to tell you about. So let's start with the Dodgers Foundation. Alongside Mookie Betts' 50/50 Foundation, he'll be there. And the Brotherhood Crusade, they will host a Thanksgiving grab-and-go drive-through. It's happening from 10 in the morning to 1:30 this afternoon at Elgin Sutton Recreation Center. That's in South LA. Mookie, as we said, will be joining volunteers to provide 750 families with turkey, with fixins, and other essentials. Also today, Rick Caruso and his family will distribute 350 Thanksgiving meals to support South LA families. The event runs from 3 this afternoon, and this is going to happen at the St. Lawrence Brindisi Church on Compton Avenue. Also, Felix Chevrolet is hosting a turkey giveaway, a free one, today at their location close to USC. You know where that sign is.
Yeah, the cat.
Figueroa and Jefferson. It kicks off at 10 this morning. They are giving away 50 turkeys.
Are you a dark meat or what? Or light?
Dark.
I said light meat. Light meat, yeah. Oh, really? So we could share because I like the...
Yes, we could share. I think we discovered this recently.
We did. Bob?
I'd do either.
Leg? No.
The juiciest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm getting real hungry.
Whatever the moistest part is.
The leg. The thigh.
Right? I'm the breast girl.
That's dry.
Oh, okay. Unlike my humor, I guess. Good morning to you all. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. When I say these words, I want you to tell me what you think. It seems today that all you see is violence.
Family Guy.
And sex on TV, right? But where are those good old-fashioned family values? Well, I don't know if they're going to be in the Family Guy special, but you are guaranteed to be entertained and have a good laugh with the Griffin family.
Good morning, Glenn.
Morning, Lois. I don't want to speak out of turn, but when are you going to slow down? Find a man or a dog, those being the only options since this is a Hallmark movie.
Okay, so do you remember yesterday when I told you about the Hallmark Christmas special and what it was called, the Hallmark Experience Hallmark Holiday Special?
Yeah.
And the title was kind of,
it was
long, right?
Very long.
Well, ready for the Family Guy title?
Yes. Yes.
It's Disney's, Hulu's, Family Guy's, Hallmark Channel's lifetime familiar holiday movie.
It has to be a joke.
Of course. That's the whole...
That's ridiculous.
Part of the spoof is the title, and it's coming to Hulu on November 28th. It'll also be on Disney Plus as well, and it stars Seth MacFarlane, Alex Borstein, Seth Green, Mila Kunis, and more. I love the voice actors on the Family Guy. I love doing Lois.
You do it well.
Peter and Brian. Stewie. I love them so much, and I love that because listen, if you love all the whole I'm going back to my hometown and I fall in love with a baker who's really Santa,
right,
then you have to also enjoy
it's like
the spoof.
It's literally like the same storyline, just
of course.
Copy paste.
Yeah, but we love it, right?
It's comforting.
It's comforting. You know what else is comforting? Home Alone. It is truly one of my favorite holiday movies, but the sequel, remember when he's in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's all about spending money in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
But have you ever wondered what Kevin McAllister's chaotic Home Alone 2 adventure would cost today with inflation?
I mean, just staying at the Plaza. Are you kidding me?
I mean, just 2 words alone, the Plaza.
Yeah.
Kevin, you spent $967 on room service!
How much?
Room service. And, and listen, at that point, less than $1,000 on room service at the Plaza.
What did he say? I missed it. How much did he say?
Kevin, you spent $900.
Oh, that was a lot back then. Yeah.
That's a lot now on room service.
Right.
Yeah, that's
remember
true.
how long he was there and how much
he was there for a while, though.
Well, new analysis by iSelect.com reveals the true 2025 price tag of Kevin's iconic New York escape, and the bill has ballooned from $2,100 in 1992 to over $8,500 today in 2025. So if you're good at math, you know that that's a 303% jump. So that's, look at this. Look at the cost. Back then it was 11. Oh, this is today. That's right. The Plaza Hotel Suite is anywhere from $1,100 to $6,200 and change. Room service. Look at that jump.
The ice cream sundae is a deal.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else.
There we go. Right, exactly. Wow.
That's wild.
I cannot believe $8,500. You know, I don't know when the last like real vacation you guys both went on, but
I don't want to know.
It ain't cheap.
It is not.
Is that, how long did he stay there? Do we know?
Almost like about a week, I would say.
Yeah.
$1,000.
So we want to ask you, because you guys are always honest with us, and we want to know how much are you willing to spend on a good vacation? I'm not just talking about just a weekend away. I'm saying
like what?
Like a planned vacation.
Okay.
Do you want to go less than 1K? Really do it bargain friendly?
Just stay home.
Are you doing 1K to 5K? Are you more than 5K? Or are you, as Roxy just said, spending nothing and just staying home sweet home?
Staycation.
Staycationing it. Go to foxla.com/vote. Right now they're all triple tied. So I'm going to need one person to vote in the polls so we can break it.
Someone vote, please.
Who's going to vote? Okay, so far 1K to 5K.
That's realistic-ish.
That's realistic.
Yeah,
it's almost impossible to spend less than 1K if you think about it. Like if you get a hotel room, easily $400 a night, right?
Easily,
400,
yeah.
300 to 400.
Yeah.
That's already $800 right there. Then if you got to eat.
And let me ask you,
definitely got to eat.
You got to eat. Let me ask you real quick. You're going to like an island. Do you pay for the ocean view?
I'd like to.
You ask for an upgrade and see what happens.
Oh, okay. Travel deals with the Roxy.
How are we doing, Stu?
Hey, we're doing all right, Bobby, and I'm going to join in. You know what? Willing to pay and can pay, I think, are two different things. I'd be willing to pay $100,000 for a great vacation, but I don't have $100 grand at all, not even close. It's probably going to be more like $550. Anyways, let's talk a little traffic. This traffic brought to us by Jacoby and Myers, injury lawyers. Maria tried to warn everybody. They're not listening. Take a look at that. Those freeways are full. People are making their way through that South Los Angeles area. That's going to be northbound. Those headlights from the 105 to the 10. No crashes. Just a lot of people trying to get to work and or other places. But the rain's definitely coming. So you're probably going to be driving in that rain going home. So be safe on the ride home. Right now, though, very slow and go on the 110. Give yourself extra time. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots.
My car just hit me out of nowhere. My back was hurting, my neck was hurting. I called Jacoby and Myers. Hiring Jacoby and Myers was the best choice that I made. They genuinely cared of how I was feeling, how I was doing. Because of the settlement, I was able to spend more time with my family.
Jacoby and Myers, for the justice you deserve.
A landmark cultural project is rising in the heart of Glendale, a museum dedicated to honoring Armenian history, identity, and the many communities that now call Southern California home. Here's a look inside with the architects who are bringing their vision to life. The Armenian American Museum and Cultural Center has been an idea for decades. Now that idea is turning into a reality. Aram Alajajan and Sako Marcuzi are the architects behind every line, every angle, and every decision.
This is the Mount Ararat you're looking at. The silhouette will stand out.
How many stories is it?
2 stories.
Builder Bob Chavez has worked on projects for more than 40 years. He says none compared to this.
The challenges are to get their visions perfect.
We're designing a gavit.
Standing inside the structure, you get a sense of all the detail and deep symbolism. Symbolic architecture, they say. It's storytelling.
When you're in a lobby, you see the lighting is going to be very unique out here because of the skylight being in the middle. Very common to use those in the past in the Armenian architecture.
The facade and the materials that were used mainly in a modern way reflects most of these characteristics of the Armenian landscape.
It's a very unique feature. You're going to see all the way from the bottom to the top all 36 letters of the Armenian alphabet.
Even the design of the exterior of the building is intentional.
If you look at the facade at the night, you know, they're broken up with a black metal between those fragments.
We have Armenians in each corner of the world, and here they come together symbolically with this facade.
It's about unity. Unity not only for the Armenian community, but for everyone in the community. It was specifically designed with that in mind.
This is going to be great. This museum will be a living proof of our ability to collaborate with each other. So we are all going to work together to use this museum to tell a story about each one of us, how we've contributed to California.
Our second floor is dedicated to the exhibits, the core exhibit, and then we have traveling museums which will represent different cultures.
This is being done in Southern California for probably first time that we, under the same roof, we invite other cultures.
Including their food. The much anticipated demonstration kitchen is sure to be a hit.
You can test their food in the demonstration kitchen and interact with the other cultures as well.
The hope is that this museum will be a place that will spark inspiration.
It makes me think of about the younger generation. So hopefully by the time they leave the exhibition, they will be inspired to try and achieve greatness.
It does bring everybody together as one room. This belongs to humanity.
The museum will open its doors in 2026. Funding has come from donors across the world and major support from the state, the federal government, and the city of Glendale. And this weekend, the two architects will be honored during the museum's Heritage Gala for their visionary leadership.
It looks like it's going to be beautiful.
It is definitely going to be one of a kind. And for me, what stands out is that it's about the diverse community that we live in Southern California, and the fact that many cultures will be able to exhibit their history, their food, their heritage. I think that's a big deal.
But from an architecture perspective, I like how they took, you know, ancient monuments and temples and structures, but they've made artistically they turned it into a modern structure.
Yes, very creative.
Very, very, very creative.
Very creative. Yeah. Congratulations.
Beautiful. I want to say congratulations to you, Araxia, because I know that part of the program this weekend will be to celebrate you and award you with a special presentation. So congrats, my friend. Thank you. You've done so much for the Armenian community, and we love the stories that you bring to us because we learned so much. So congrats to you, and have a wonderful, wonderful event on Saturday. This is another beautiful site, the Sphere in Las Vegas. We are looking at the Grand Prix, the F1 Grand Prix, starting today there in Sin City. And yeah, no visit to Las Vegas would be complete if you don't go by the Sphere and just check it out. My goodness. We do have a chance for some showers there. I think greater chances tomorrow, but today we have some cloudy skies. If you are traveling to other parts of the nation today, maybe getting to New York City, 47 degrees there. We've got some showers moving out into, well, parts of the south, really. St. Louis, Nashville, 66 degrees there. Tampa, warm, 84, 83 in Houston. And here across the desert southwest, really the western half of the nation, looking at some chilly temperatures, all because of these storms that have been dropping down the coast. Starts out here for us and then makes its way eastward across the south. We've got this other area of low pressure moving in today into tomorrow, bringing us stormy conditions, and then it'll be out of here Sunday, and then high pressure will be behind it, giving us a beautiful, dry holiday week coming up. So all the way into Thursday, Thanksgiving, and even Black Friday, we've got an area of high pressure controlling our weather. Heads up, though, for this area of low pressure, this could, as we look way, way, way ahead for the following weekend, we could be looking at some wet weather, but it's so far away. I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, today, we do have the winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings going into effect for our mountains. So that means if you are headed to the mountains today, tomorrow, please bring your snow chains, bring your winter weather gear just in case you get stuck, the emergency stuff, okay? We've got an area of low pressure, as I mentioned. As we take a look at this forecast model, you can see how the rain does move in this afternoon and evening. We got a couple of waves associated with this area of low pressure that's going to hang around just off our coastline. That's going to keep the rain chance going through the better part of tomorrow into Saturday, becoming more scattered Friday into Saturday. And then Saturday morning, we'll still get some instability before it moves out of here late Saturday, and that will start the drying trend and warming trend as well, at least closer to average by Sunday into the better part of next week. Here's our 7-day forecast. 60 today along our coastline, with that chance for showers increasing to about 40% tomorrow. 58 degrees for downtown LA with that widespread rain today and tonight, and then becoming more scattered tomorrow with better conditions this weekend into next week. 60 degrees in the valleys and the Inland Empire, becoming more scattered tomorrow, as I mentioned, and then 70s will return as we get into next week. The mountains 40 degrees in Big Bear with that chance for snow later today into tomorrow. Temperatures overnight will be really cold, only in the 20s. And as we look at the high desert, 55 degrees today in Lancaster and Palmdale, getting back to the mid 60s by next week. And then Palm Springs, chilly, 69 today. Even colder tomorrow, 63, but back up to the mid upper 70s by next week. All right, let's do some TV shout outs before you walk out the door, because we've got some birthdays here. Happy 33rd birthday to Ashad. We're so thankful for you and everything you do. Love the kids and Yola. Aw, what a sweet message. And then a happy birthday to, oh no, I forgot to put the, okay, I know it's your birthday. I know you're beautiful and your parents love you. I know that, but I'll try to get it right and get it going for the next time, okay? Keep those pictures coming, and you can email it to us, tvshoutouts@fox.com. I'll send it back to you. I'll get that right.
Okay. We didn't notice, but
oh, good.
We'll do it again.
Good.
Still ahead, it is Tailgate Thursday, and Muya Burger is in studio with easy and creative ideas to upgrade your next tailgate.
All right. Also, the USTA launching a new initiative to grow the next generation of tennis coaches. Brooke will show us how the program is opening the door for more people to learn and lead on the court.
Anxiety, huh? I'm Roxy Carvadian. Let's take a look at some of the stories we are covering for you this morning. One person is dead, an officer injured after a pursuit ends with a crash in Alhambra. Mario is live at the scene with the latest on the investigation.
Also, the first job numbers following that historic government shutdown are out. They were a bit delayed, and economists are calling the numbers surprising.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but we certainly talk about it. Apparently, there's been a rise in bad behavior on airplanes, how something is being done about it, how the government is trying to bring back civility and respect to air travel. Imagine that. First, though, got to head over and check on the weather with Maria.
And even before you get on the airplane, I think that's what they're talking about, too, in line at TSA and all that stuff. So, good morning. On that note, maybe no traveling today because we've got some showers that will turn into widespread rain. This is also associated with another area of low pressure that we're watching that's going to bring us rain as well as some mountain snow. And, of course, the potential for some flooding and some mud and debris flows just as we get through this storm. Current temperatures ranging from 49 in Woodland Hills, 54 in downtown LA right now, 52 in San Bernardino to 32 in Big Bear. So we finally reached that freezing point to 58 in Palm Springs. Highs today will not be so high. It'll be on the cooler side, 69 in the low desert, 55 in the Lancaster, Palmdale area and the high desert areas. Mountains will get up to around 40 degrees. We do have the winter weather alerts up into our mountains, so make sure you bring your chain and your chains for your tires and your winter weather gear just in case. Around 60 for the Valley's Inland Empire, 58 for downtown LA to around 60 at the coast. I'll time out this next storm for you, show you the computer models in just a few moments. But first, let's check in on traffic. We do have Stu up in Sky Fox watching our freeways and keeping an eye out on the slowdowns. This is not so slow here, Stu. Where are you?
Hey, good morning, Maria. Yeah, this portion of the 10 looking pretty good, but this is the go after the slow. They were taking a look on the right side of the screen. That's going to be westbound lanes. We are in Alhambra right there, and you can see it is kind of moving pretty well from the Alhambra out to the Boyle Heights area, East Los Angeles, just touching on it. It is a pretty good drive, but there is a lot of slow coming away from the 605 this morning, especially the westbound making your way through the San Gabriels. So keep that one in mind. If eastbound is your drive from the Boyle Heights area out to the 605, actually a great drive, and as I understand it, it might actually even be good through the Covinas, but that's the eastbound. Westbound, definitely a little slow and go, high volume. Keep that in mind on your drive. Sending it back to y'all in the studio.
All right, Stu, thank you very much. We have breaking news out of Alhambra this morning, a deadly police pursuit. It was a crash. One person was killed. An Alhambra police officer was injured as well. Let's go out to Mario. He has an update.
Yeah, Bob, we just got an update here from the California Highway Patrol saying that there were actually 3 people inside that suspect vehicle. So now a total of 4 involved when you include that critically injured officer. And that accident, that pursuit ended here just outside the Royal Gardens Healthcare Facility. And you can see the vehicle, that police vehicle involved. Investigators have been measuring tire tracks using evidence markers and documenting debris scattered across the road and the sidewalk there. Now let's go to the video here. Earlier, Sky Fox was overhead the scene, which now stretches multiple blocks. One of the vehicles in the rear parking lot of a Wiener Schnitzel here at the corner of Valley and Edgewood Drive, near the body on the scene. The police vehicle just around the corner, pushed up against that sidewalk here. And both vehicles are a good distance apart as investigators are still piecing all of this together. And let's bring you back to the ground, look at the suspect vehicle, a closer look, a gray SUV involved in the pursuit that ended up here at Valley near South Dade Avenue. Witnesses say the impact was so violent, someone was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead. And that update we got, police confirming 3 people were inside that SUV. Another was seen being handcuffed, being transported to the hospital by ambulance, and a 3rd person also taken to the hospital. As for that Alhambra police vehicle, the airbags deployed after it appears to have crashed in front of the healthcare facility, and we're told the officer inside was unconscious when first responders arrived here, and he was rushed to the hospital. Alhambra police, CHP, firefighters all responding to the scene just after 3 o'clock this morning. Take a listen to part of the emergency call that went out early this morning.
Major 74, please requesting fire response to the Wiener Schnitzel. There's a report of an officer not breathing.
Yeah, dispatch there saying the officer involved was not breathing. And this video from the Citizen app showing a law enforcement escort racing that injured officer to the hospital, LA General Medical Center, about 4 miles away. Multiple units lining up behind the ambulance, lights and sirens going, clearing a path along the way. And that's a sign of just how serious this situation is for that officer. Coming back out here live, we've now been told that authorities, Alhambra police, are planning to hold a news conference sometime today, announcing more information about that police officer who was involved here. So we'll keep you posted, but that's the latest here in Alhambra. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
Appreciate the latest update there. Thank you, Mario. Now more rain arriving in Southern California today.
All right, Coco is live in La Cañada, Flint Ridge, with a look at what's coming our way. Coco, good morning.
We've seen a lot of rain in Southern California lately, and it's not over. We're getting more rain today, but we could also see snow in the higher elevations, and we got a preview of that yesterday. Take a look at this video here. You can see what's called soft hail falling in the San Bernardino Mountains yesterday, with quick heavy showers in Lake Arrowhead and Running Springs. The unusual snow pellets didn't cause any traffic issues, but it could be a preview of what's to come in the next few hours. At the lower elevations, we're facing another couple of days of rainy weather. We've seen intersections swamped by rain in some spots, but fortunately, we've escaped major problems like mud and debris flow. Still, those fears remain for people living in recent burn scar areas, including the Palisades and Eaton fire zones. And it's important to remember that forecasters are saying this time around that the storm could linger into Saturday, so make sure that you are prepared. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Coco, thank you. New this morning, the long-delayed September jobs report is out. It shows some solid numbers. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. added 119,000 jobs in September. This far surpasses the expectations of 50,000. However, unemployment ticked up from 4.3% to 4.4%. So that's the highest since October of 2021. The numbers also suggest it's taking longer for people to find jobs. The report was delayed by the 44-day government shutdown.
Funeral services will be held this morning for former Vice President Dick Cheney. This right here is a live look inside Washington National Cathedral, where the funeral is about to begin. There you see, or you saw, former President George W. Bush and Laura Bush seated next to former President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden. Former Vice Presidents Kamala Harris and Mike Pence also there in the front row. Dick Cheney died earlier this month from health complications. He was 84 years old.
President Trump has signed the bill forcing the Justice Department to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. The Attorney General now has 30 days to comply. Last night, away from the cameras, he signed the bill that he saw as a clear distraction. Congress passed it easily with bipartisan support, but the president suggested Democrats are going to regret it. He posted on Truth Social last night that, quote, the hoax will backfire, unquote. Meantime, AG Pam Bondi only saying that she will follow the law. However, she could redact or refuse to turn over some documents, citing ongoing investigations.
We will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
Pam Bondi recently ordered a new Epstein investigation into Democratic ties with the disgraced pedophile last week at the president's urging. The new investigation could delay some of the release, given it is now an active probe.
All right, do you remember when, I don't know, air travel used to be a fun experience, maybe when you were a kid?
I still enjoy it.
Do you?
I do.
Wow.
Because I like feeling like I'm going somewhere, right? And seeing
you are going
That's true. And I like that. You probably think of it as a lot of stress, right? Filled with pushy, impatient, sometimes. You've seen that on video. Violent people.
Yes.
There's a new effort to reverse that trend. Sandra has more on this for us.
That's right. Let's all be civilized, okay? The Department of Transportation is trying to actually encourage civility in air travel. May sound like a long shot. The new campaign, though, is called The Golden Age of Travel Starts With You, Bob. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy wants to start a nationwide conversation about restoring courtesy and class to air travel. He's very worried about the rising trend of unruly passengers. There have been nearly 14,000 incidents in the past 4 years, and he showed some of the ugly scenes in his announcement.
things aren't what they used to be. Some would call it the golden age of travel. Let's bring civility and manners back.
Here are some of the things he wants travelers to ask themselves next time they fly. Are you dressing with respect? Are you helping a pregnant woman or elderly with placing their bags in the overhead bin? Are you keeping control of your children and helping them through the airport? Are you saying thank you to your flight attendants? Are you saying please and thank you in general? So what do we think? Can air travelers ever return to a more polite and relaxing experience? I know, Bob, it's easy if you fly first class, right?
Right, I know, right? Let's travel with him.
I wish.
This is like almost embarrassing, the fact that we have to say,
ask people,
hey, remember to say please and thank you. Is this kindergarten where you're teaching manners?
Remember not to start fights when you're on a plane.
But it's okay.
I mean,
don't you think it's nice to have someone set the reset button and go like, okay, ready, set, go. We're going to get on this. We're all in this together.
Okay.
I know, but he showed that there's people fighting and arguing and
well, we show that all the time too, but I don't know if making a list like that, Sandra, is going to change anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's like having your mom or dad tell you, behave when you're out in public.
Unless there are consequences.
Right.
Honestly.
Do you have your kids dress up to get onto a plane or dress more nicely or?
No. I mean, they won't wear stained clothes or things with holes in it, but it'll be,
you know that people like have their kids dress up in pajamas and stuff like that.
No, not pajamas, but loungewear.
Loungewear?
Yeah,
definitely closed-toe shoes. Sweats. Yeah, no sandals, you know, no bare feet. Even for the kids, don't do that.
I don't know. It's like activewear, a matching set. Matching set.
Okay, Bob, in a three-piece suit in first class.
There's a lot of...
Just send some food back
Tuxedo
to
right here.
Common Earth.
Thank you, Sandra.
Still ahead, a multi-million-dollar settlement with the nation's largest residential property owner. Why it's being called a big victory for apartment renters nationwide.
UC approves a hike in tuition despite protests from students. We'll tell you by how much and when that change will take effect.
A look at some of our top stories this morning. LA County is reporting its first flu-related death of the season. The patient was an older adult with underlying health conditions and was not vaccinated. Health officials say flu activity is currently low, but is expected to increase during the holidays. Pasadena Unified School District will vote on $25 million in budget cuts that include layoffs across athletics, the arts, and libraries today. This comes as district enrollment dropped over 20% since 2015. That equates to less funding from the state. Cuts to athletics would spread across high schools, and students will have the option to transfer to a school to pursue a specific team. The University of California Regents voted to approve tuition hikes today, despite opposition and protests from some undergraduate students. The UC Board of Regents voted 13-3 to decrease financial aid and increase tuition rates up to 5%. The new plan goes into effect in the 2026-2027 school year. We're also following the third storm of this series of storms, and Maria's here with a look at that.
That's right. Hey, Bobby, by the way, traveling now, back to that really quick, especially fashion when you want to be comfortable. I want you to look towards like Pedro Pascal, or he's got, you know, the kind of the looser pant is in for the gentleman. Yeah. With
loose pants.
The loose pant. It's kind of like almost a slack. You know, little pleats here, and it's looser, wider at the bottom.
Like bell bottoms?
Kind of. Not totally bell, but just wider, okay? Pedro Pascal, I'm telling you, he dresses impeccably, with the exception of being on the red carpet, because then they kind of go a little out there, you know. But look to him for some fashion tips on travel. All right, I will get to the weather, Mr. Producer Bill. We've got this area of low pressure that's going to cut off from the main jet stream. So yes, this is Storm 3. Are you used to it by now? So you've got your umbrella, I'm sure, already. Bring that with you as you head out, as long as you have the jacket as well, because it's going to stay kind of chilly. That low is going to meander offshore through tomorrow and Saturday morning before it exits completely. So the rain will be widespread later today, and then becoming more scattered as we get to tomorrow, and then be out of here by Saturday evening. Some of the impacts possible. We could get 3/4 of an inch of rain to an inch for the coast and valleys, upwards of an inch or 2 inches for the mountains and foothills. We could get some heavier downpours at times, and of course that could trigger some mud and debris flows, but there's a more moderate, light to moderate chance that will happen. I don't think it'll be quite what we saw last weekend. Wind and snow up into the mountains, of course, and that's why we have these winter weather advisories in effect for the mountains of LA and Ventura counties. And then we've got the winter storm warning for the mountains in San Bernardino. So please, if you have to get to the high country today, maybe you should postpone until late tomorrow or Saturday. But if you have to drive up there, make sure you have your snow chains, unless you have snow tires or a 4-wheel drive. But please make sure you bring your emergency gear just in case you run into some problems or an emergency. 58 degrees, that's the high we're expecting for downtown LA today. So really well below average. You'll need that jacket. Here's the timeline for Thousand Oaks and Ventura County. We've got the clouds through the morning, and then maybe around between 11 and 12 p.m. we'll start to see some of those showers, and then more widespread rain as we get into tonight. Riverside, a little bit delayed. It won't get there until this afternoon, I think around 2-3 p.m. with the showers, and then eventually more widespread rain getting more scattered as we get into tomorrow. Big Bear, yeah, it's going to take really its time until I would say 2-3 p.m. Then we'll get some snow showers there up in the mountains above 6,500 feet, and then eventually that snow level will drop to around 5,500 feet by late tomorrow. Anaheim, we've got some clouds, and then those showers could start as early as 12 or 1 p.m. later this afternoon. All right, there's my weather for now. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. The man accused of mowing down a 12-year-old boy in Dana Point is now charged with murder. He'll appear in court later today. Rachel Aragon is in Dana Point with the latest on this. Rachel.
Yeah, such a sad ongoing story. The man accused of striking that 12-year-old boy Tuesday morning has 2 prior DUI convictions. And here live in Dana Point, where the memorial is still growing, more and more classmates and their families stopping by to pay their respects. Well, the suspected driver is scheduled to appear in court as early as 9:30 this morning on a probation violation allegation. 59-year-old Bradley Funk of Orange County was booked Tuesday on suspicion of hit and run, driving under the influence, and second-degree first-degree murder because he had a prior conviction for DUI. The victim identified as 12-year-old Luis Adrian Morales Pacheco of San Juan Capistrano. According to court records, Funk accepted a plea deal in July 2021 that resolved into 2 DUI cases against him. He was on probation until July 21st, 2026 as part of the deal. Sheriff deputies said the driver apparently drove onto a curb and struck the 12-year-old who was walking to school with his brother. Officials say Funk fled after striking the boy, but witnesses helped deputies identify and locate him a few miles away. Classmates of the 6th grader coming by to remember him and his family.
He was our friend. He was a really sweet person. And me and my friends, we were gonna wear blue for him because that was his favorite color.
Again, he was a 6th grader here in Orange County, and back here live, again, what that girl just mentioned, the classmate, that's why you're seeing a lot of blue flowers and blue memorabilia, because that was his favorite color. As I mentioned before, I spoke to the mother yesterday, and she tells me she just wants justice simply for her son. Pre-live in Dana Point this morning. Rachel Aragon, I'll send it back to you.
So much heartbreak there, Rachel. Thank you. Still ahead, Thanksgiving dinner may cost you less this year. We'll tell you what's cheaper at the grocery store. And holiday gifting made easy. Miranda Kerr will be here with some of this year's must-have beauty picks. A live look at Mammoth Mountain. Today is opening day with a series of storms. They're talking lots of fresh powder.
Welcome back. 8:24 here. A big victory for apartment renters nationwide. A major landlord agrees to pay $7 million to settle claims it used rent-setting software to inflate costs. State Attorney General Rob Bonta announcing the deal. California and 8 other states sued the company Greystar, accusing it of using algorithms to align prices with competitors illegally. Greystar is the nation's largest residential property owner. It has agreed to stop using the software.
Californians will pay more than most Americans for a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Californians will pay more. Here's the numbers. They're coming from the American Farm Bureau Federation. Their survey shows a dinner for 10 in California running about $72, well above the national average of around $55. The higher prices hitting almost every staple, from a frozen turkey to milk to sweet potatoes and whipped cream. The organization says Californians are paying more because food production and operating costs are higher in the Golden State, and that, of course, gets passed down to consumers.
A painting breaks the record for the most expensive work sold at the Sotheby's auction house. This painting, many of you may know, by Australian symbolist, artist Gustav Klimt, sold for more than $236 million. Wow. Yes, this was in New York the Tuesday, and a 6-foot-tall painting, it's a big one,
wow,
called Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer is one of Klimt's few pieces to actually survive World War II. The oil painting took 3 years to complete, from 1914 to 1916. It is the most expensive auction sale of a modern art piece and the most expensive work ever sold at Sotheby's. My favorite is the kiss, you know, but this is beautiful too.
Beautiful.
The coloring is so different.
Yeah, and all the flowers there, especially since it survived the war. It's amazing. Still ahead, tennis anyone? Brooke is live with a new push to expand coaching.
Okay, this is a spacing drill just for like the very beginning of your tennis journey. When we come back after the break, yeah, we're talking about tennis. Ooh, oh, that one wasn't good, right? We're talking about tennis for everyone. Stay tuned. This is going to be great. Okay, let's see.
8:30 on this Thursday, November the 20th. Yes, it's just a week before Thanksgiving.
Literally 1 week from today.
I know. So you're going to be here, so you're not responsible for the cooking at all.
Let's just face it. Even if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be responsible for the cooking. No, that's the husband's department.
Not anymore. Not these days.
So
no.
who does the
what?
turkey in your house?
Well, we have had a tradition for the last 8 years, but we're going to break it this year, I think. But we have been doing a huge order meal Chinese restaurant.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
For the last 8 years, we've been doing it. Wow.
That's like Christmas.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
No, Thanksgiving. They're the busiest at
Christmas
Chinese restaurant. Right. Like that.
And then go to the movies.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. But this year, we're going to break it. So we're going to do something a little different this year. I'll tell you about it later because I got to, I got my producer saying we've got to go. Okay, so here, let's talk about this. You three can carry on, of course.
You ordered the poo-poo platter?
Bobby loves asking me about the poo-poo platter. Now, if I was in Hawaii, yes, I would be ordering the poo-poo platter with all the hors d'oeuvres and things. That's what that poo-poo means in Hawaii, is hors d'oeuvres. Okay, the storm's moving in today, so get ready for that. I think the morning commute has largely been left alone. We have some light sprinkles showing up on the radar, but generally it is dry. It'll be later this morning into the afternoon. We'll pick up some of that rain. It'll get more widespread later tonight and then into tomorrow, a little bit more scattered. Anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches for the coast and valleys, upwards of 1 to 2 inches possible for the mountains and foothills. So here is the leading edge of that rain band. It's kind of a narrow cold front, so we will get the widespread rain and then it'll turn quickly into scattered showers as we get to overnight into tomorrow. We've had 6 days in a row now of below average high temperatures for downtown LA, and we've had 5 days in a row, not yesterday, but of measurable rain. So far the month, 3.48 inches of rain. That's really good. In general, we get just typically 3/4 of an inch. So we have done well this season, and we are almost 4 inches above seasonal norms. 58 degrees is what we're expecting for downtown LA. That is well below the average of 72. Our sunset time later this afternoon at 4:46. Here are the highs we're expecting today. Anywhere near 40 in Big Bear, 56 in San Bernardino, 58 in Riverside, even Palm Springs, really chilly, 69. 60 degrees in Woodland Hills, that's at 54 in Santa Clarita, to around 56 in Pasadena. I'll show you the 7-day forecast in just a couple of minutes, but first, let's check in on traffic. Samada's back in studio with a look at our traffic conditions. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, very good morning, everyone. It's pretty busy out there. We do have eyes on a couple of crashes. It's dry, though, for right now, but eventually it will become a slick commute later this afternoon. Southbound side of the 5 at Jamboree Road. 2 vehicles collided here and is currently taking away the fast lane. We are seeing traffic building in both directions, so just a heads up through the Orange County, Irvine area as you make your approach into Tustin. 3-vehicle crash as you slow eastbound side of the 105 right there at the 110 connector road. We do have a flatbed tow truck headed to that scene, and there's a Caltrans camera. Nice easy drive so far along the 101 both directions through Hollywood. Back to you two.
Thank you so much, Samada. All right, if you're looking for a healthy new hobby for the new year.
Yeah, how about tennis?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a boom happening across Southern California. Brooke is joining us live with that story. Good morning.
Hey there, yeah. So this morning, we're talking about tennis, right? And we've often done stories about greater access to the sport of tennis. It is often kind of seen as like this elite sport, and not everybody feels like it can be for them. And I think there's been a larger conversation recently about the fact that tennis is for you. If Serena and Venus didn't kick that door down, you should know it's down. But it's not just the ability to learn, right? Like you generally want to learn. You need to know where the courts are, right? You need a racket, you need a bunch of balls, and you also need a good coach. And that's why we are here today to talk about the importance of coaching in every community. Craig, come on over here. Let's talk about, before we get into what USTA coaching is, can you just talk about, just for people who may not even get it, a coach is so much more than just, the person who tells you, do this, do that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for having us. Just celebrating local champions like Philip here today. And these are the people we're here to celebrate. People like Philip come up here, get on the courts, they make it accessible, they make it fun, they connect people, they get people active. I mean, coaching is really just creating community environments where people can just enjoy this great game.
Love that. Tell us, what is USTA coaching?
So USTA coaching is a national platform to really support people like Philip. These are our local heroes, resources, curriculums, activities, anything we can do to help Phillip deliver a great experience for our players so they keep coming back is really what USTA's coaching's about. Whether it be a parent, so I've got a 13-year-old son, Ollie. I get drills sent to me.
Hi, Ollie.
Hey, Ollie. I get drills sent to me each week so I can go down to the local park and help Ollie as a parent. Yeah. But whether it be a high school coach, a coach like Phillip, I mean, it's there for everybody. So we're really, really excited to support as I said, our local heroes.
You know, to USTA, like, what's the importance? Can you talk a little bit about the importance of more accessibility when it comes to tennis?
Yeah, it's obviously we've got 26 million players playing tennis right now. It's the greatest number, so it's the world's healthiest sport. So it's really important for us to be able to get the message out that anyone can play. Come down to a local park, buy a racket, couple of tennis balls, and come down and just experience it. Better still, get people like Phillip here that you'll meet shortly and create a great environment to learn the game is really what USTA coaching is about and what we're trying to do for tennis in this country.
I love that. And so people can go to USTAcoaching.com, right?
Yep, USTAcoaching.com, do a quick survey. Yeah. It'll figure out whether you're a parent or a teacher or a high school coach, and then their website will start to serve up activities and drills to get you started. Or if you're a full-time coach, there's stuff there for you as well. So we're super excited, Brooke, and thanks for having us here.
No, Craig, thanks for doing this. Thank you. Okay, I will send things back to you all in the studio, but you know, it's super interesting because when you talk about becoming a coach, I think we all know, like, there are, you know, your neighborhood dads and moms, they're little league coaches, they coach basketball, they coach softball, but you can also go to USTAcoaching.com and you can become your kids' tennis coach. Get the kids in the neighborhood, you know, and you can be the one in your community to get them started.
Awesome. And those players are looking good behind you, Brooke. Thank you.
Thanks, Brooke.
El Pollo Loco is entering the fast food fried chicken wars, testing spicy chicken tenders in Orange County. The tenders feature a sweet and spicy seasoning with 2 new sauces, Baja Ranch and Pollo sauce. Prices start at $5.99 with combo options available. You can try them for yourself at 4 different locations in Anaheim, 2 restaurants each in Fullerton and Orange. We have more locations on your screen right there in Garden Grove and Mission Viejo. The chain is also developing a chicken sandwich and plans to open a test kitchen at its new Costa Mesa headquarters.
Nice.
Wow. I love a chicken tendy all the time. Good morning to you on this Thursday. Let's jump on into entertainment. Sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Well, baby, Billy Bobby's back again. If you watch Righteous Gemstones, you know what I'm talking about. Walton meets Walmart, giving us bah humbug bargains in a new ad.
Sounds like a you problem, Shrimpy Lou.
Come on, Mr. Grinch. You'd be the hero.
Axe! Make yourself useful. Put the kettle on for the girl. He makes a killer matcha.
From Cindy Lou Who to welcome to Who Newville. This ad is to promote and grab everyone's attention for Walmart's Black Friday deals going until November 30th on the edge of Mount Crumpet. Now, what do we think as Walton as the Grinch?
Excellent choice.
Excellent choice.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, perfect.
He's a very versatile actor. Yes, more of that. Now, listen, the Black Friday commercials have taken up a notch, like gone up a notch. They're almost like Super Bowl level ads
You're right.
now.
You're right.
And so they're rolling them out even earlier and earlier each time. Money, a lot of money they pay for those ads. Hey, speaking of money, Frozen, it taught us to let it go. But the 3rd and 4th installment is about to make it rain. One thing that isn't broken is the bank accounts of Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, and Josh Gad. The threequel is going to be paying them well. According to The Wrap, the 3 of them will be making $60 million each. However, the actors would receive payments over the years, taking into consideration each film's production and performance, but talent usually gets paid an upfront sum, and that will be $20 million, and those bonuses depend on the film's financial success. Regardless, the Frozen salaries are one of the biggest deals in animation history, and just for reference, the actors made $15 million each for Frozen 2, so it's definitely a raise. Okay, and last hour, we asked you, how much are you willing to spend on vacation? This poll is blowing up today, and I love everybody voting. What's winning? 1K to 5K. Over half of you say that's how much you would pay and you would spend on a good vacation. Go to foxla.com/vote to let us know your say right here on Good Day LA.
Thank you, Amanda. All right, so many ways to give back during the holidays. Few organizations make a bigger impact for LA families than Baby to Baby.
Yeah, and one woman is using her platform and her clean beauty brand to support that work, and she's with us this morning, Miranda Kerr.
Welcome.
Looking so festive this morning.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to get into the holiday spirit.
It's working for you.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us, you've personally donated $1 million to Baby?
Oh, it was a 3-year pledge of $1 million per
Wow.
year. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It's such an incredible organization. They are just providing the essential needs that these children that are living in poverty in America really need. Everything from diapers to formula to hygiene products and just those items that are so necessary in people's lives. And it's just really incredible to know that 1 in 2 families are unable to afford diapers.
Wow.
Across America.
What a sad reality.
1 in 2 families. It's really sad.
It's the basic necessities, right, that we often, if we're fortunate enough, take for granted.
Yeah.
I will say Baby to Baby, so many people want to be involved and they want to come to the big events because you've created such a big following, but you're actually really in there, really working hard with this organization. It's not just about getting dressed up and going to the gala.
Exactly. It's about actually helping them hands-on, packing the boxes. I actually get my children involved as well. My 14-year-old son goes there. He was going there once a week for quite some time, packing boxes and helping them out. So it's something that we're really committed to actually as a family, and it makes such a big difference to many people's lives across America.
Yeah,
Love that.
And you probably see it on the other side too, when these families are receiving these things.
It's so heartwarming.
Yeah.
It really is. And as a mother myself, like not being able to provide those items for your own children is just heartbreaking. So to know that Baby to Baby are there providing those essential items is just something that just warms my heart.
We're talking about your beauty brand. You founded it 15 years ago already?
I did, yes, it's wild.
It's almost your son's age.
I know. I do always joke and I say Cora Organics is my baby girl because I have 4 boys.
Yes.
And Cora Organics is something that I've just put my whole heart and soul into creating. I originally created it because my mum had tumors in her spleen. So as a family, we had to look at everything that we were using, all of the everyday products we were using, and we were horrified to see the amount of unnecessary chemicals that were in everyday products. And that's when we searched for certified organic skincare. We weren't able to find it, and that's why I created Cora Organics, because I truly believe, first and foremost, I made it for myself and my family, but when we got incredible results and we knew that we didn't have to compromise our health to get incredible results, we wanted to share it with the world.
Well, what does certified organic do for your skin? I mean, clean beauty sounds good, but what does it do?
So there's a very big difference between clean beauty and certified organic beauty. So clean beauty, an actual certified organic ingredient, contains up to 60% more antioxidants. And that is why I feel our products are getting such incredible results. And in addition to that, you're not having the crops be sprayed with this pesticides, you're not adding any additional synthetic chemicals to the actual formulation. You're getting the most pure and potent products and ingredients in those formulations, and that's why people are just getting transformational results for their skin.
Wow.
So I'm 42, I don't get that much
you
sleep.
look incredible.
And
If I can look like you, I will be smearing that all over my face all day.
that's the thing, the scientific studies that we do to prove the efficacy, because there's a misconception that organic is maybe not as important, but hey, we're proving them wrong, that actually people are getting even better results using certified organic products. And we've got all of that on our website that you can check out, the before and after photos. You can see it for yourself.
I want to lather it all on.
Oh, it's definitely something. My
Men use it?
husband, yes,
Okay,
my husband uses it every day. My 14-year-old teenager uses it every day, and I use it on my baby, who's 1.5.
We're
Well,
ready.
you're doing it right, okay? And listen, we're so excited because you're sticking around.
I am, I'll be here.
And when you come back, you're going to show your top picks.
Yes,
top
for the holidays.
picks for the holidays. Can't wait for that. First, though, we got to check on the roads out there.
And good morning, everyone. Good daily traffic, sponsored by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, called jacob.com. We have a couple issues out there, even though the roads are dry for now, but they will not be later this afternoon. Southbound side, the 605, 3-vehicle crash here is going to be blocking a lane or two and slowing your ride right there at Rosecrans Avenue. So just a heads up to give yourself extra time. Also, more extra time if you are planning on hitting the southbound side of the 5 right there at Jamboree Road. We've got tow trucks on the way after that collision. And here's a look at a real real-time traffic. Things continue to be pretty slow. Now 47 minutes, about a minute less than where it was just moments ago. Leaving downtown to get the west side, just a little over half an hour. Northbound 110 from the 405 as you approach downtown LA. And here's a live Caltrans camera, both directions, northbound, southbound side of the 101 at Hollywood Boulevard through Hollywood. A smooth drive. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting into an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. And we're waiting on the rain right now. It's not raining yet. This is a look at the airport, LAX. We're definitely seeing the clouds, and it is going to continue to increase. As we watch this approaching area of low pressure that is still to our north, you can see the rain into northern and central California. But today we could be looking at some rain, heavy at times through tonight into tomorrow. Anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a quarter for the coast and valleys through Saturday, and then 1 inch and 2 inches possible for the mountains and foothills, and that snow level dropping to near 5,500 feet by late tomorrow. We've got some winter weather advisories in effect for the mountains of LA and Ventura. We've got winter storm warnings for some hazardous driving conditions up to the high country in San Bernardino, so make sure you bring your chains with you if you are planning to go up to the mountains. Our resorts are not officially open just yet, but we are waiting for word on that. Mammoth Mountain Resort, though, opens today officially. Ventura Alhambra, here's a look at our timeline today. About a 60% chance for some showers beginning by 11 a.m. and then it just increases as we get to the afternoon and evening, becoming more scattered tomorrow. LA, we're looking at 70% chance by 11, and then everybody should get some rain by this afternoon. So the commute this afternoon will look very different from this morning. 58 degrees at the coast with sunshine expected by late Saturday into the rest of the week next week for the holiday. 60 degrees for downtown LA, 61 tomorrow. Then we'll be back to the 70s by next week. Not to worry, closer to average. 40 up into the mountains eventually with that snow chance in Big Bear and Lake Arrowhead, Running Springs, up to the low 50s as we get into the holiday next week. 55 in the high desert, and if you are headed to Palm Springs today, even chilly there and a chance for showers. 69 degrees this afternoon. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Maria. It's now time for my new favorite segment called Miranda and Amanda. And if you're already stressing over your holiday gift list, we've got you covered. From beauty must-haves, little luxuries, and a splurge that's totally worth it, baby. Miranda is back to share her favorites, and we got to see some in the commercial break. These are good.
I'm so excited.
They're good.
This is, the first one is the Glow and Go kit, as you see here. And in this kit, you get 2 of award-winning products. This is like a facial in a tube. It's a gentle exfoliant. Both myself and my husband use it every single day.
Love it.
In addition to that scrub, which is an exfoliant and a mask, it's a 2-in-1 product, you also get our Noni Glow face oil. And our Noni Glow face oil is like, I call it my liquid gold.
Look at that.
As you see, it melts into your skin and gives your skin the most beautiful, radiant glow.
Oh.
It really is the secret to my glowing skin.
It really
I've been using it for the last 16 years. Every single day, morning and night, and it is just something. What's a really good tip is obviously you can use it after your moisturizer.
Right.
But in addition to that, the tip that I like to do is mix a little bit in with my concealer and put it on for like flawless makeup look.
Well, look at your face. Absolutely right. And I use your turmeric drops.
The turmeric drops are amazing.
Yes, I love those. And next, what do we have here?
So this is our Noni Glow body oil, and this body oil is one of my all-time favorites. It is a lightweight body oil, and as you can see, it just melts into your skin. It's made with all essential oils, so it just smells like a spa.
Yeah.
And I love to apply it.
Use it here.
Morning. You can use it in your hair.
Okay,
I use it as a treatment in my hair.
The weather lately.
But here's the thing, like when you use it after your shower, morning and night, your whole body has the most beautiful glow. I actually gave this to the girls when I was a Victoria's Secret model. We were doing Victoria's Secret. I would put it on for them and they would put it on their legs, and that is what gave the most beautiful glow on their legs.
I just love that only you can just get away with saying it so nonchalant. When I was a Victoria's Secret model, I say that all the time, but it doesn't have the same effect. And then when we wear all this makeup,
Miranda and Amanda.
Miranda and
Us
Amanda.
walking down the runway.
Here we go, girl. Just a couple of supermodels hanging out. When we are wearing our makeup, though, one of my biggest things that I'm working on is making sure every little bit of it comes off at night.
It's so important to make sure that your skin is cleansed thoroughly, and that is why we've created this most incredible cleansing balm. And it comes in the full size that we have here, and also in a mini.
I like that for traveling.
Mini for travel. It's so cute and convenient. So it has algae in there, but it also has pineapple enzymes. And what I'm going to show you is how effectively it removes your makeup. So that's a red lipstick.
That is a red lipstick.
We all know how hard red lipstick can be to remove.
Yes, it's very hard.
And so what I like to do is just get a little bit of this and apply it. And what you do is you just rub it like that. As you can see, it's pretty much gone.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much gone. And then all you need to do is just wipe it with your face towel.
My goodness.
Look at that.
What are you, Miranda the Magician?
Miranda the Magician.
Woo, for my next trick, red lipstick gone. Love that.
Yeah, and your skin is feeling hydrated after that. It also, as I said, has the pineapple enzymes in there, so you're getting gentle exfoliant, removes the makeup, and leaves your skin beautiful and fresh.
You sold me, and I'm glad you demoed that.
And I'm going to give you one of these because Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh, Miranda Christmas. Thank you so much. And now we've got the balm that keeps on giving.
This is from from RMS. It's a little beloved makeup, and what it does is it actually adds color to your lips and also to your cheeks. And I like to also add it to above my eyes. So it is a multi-purpose little makeup, and it's very natural. It's clean beauty. It's made by my friend Rosemary Swift.
Oh, that's the RMS.
RMS. And it is incredible. We put it on your lips, put it on your cheeks, and then I add a little bit here. It's a multi-purpose makeup.
I love it. We need to cheers.
It's great for a stocking stuffer.
That is a good, they are great stocking stuffers, but we need to sip on some
tea. So this cup, I actually designed this cup.
You did?
Yeah, so look on the bottom.
Butterflies.
Butterflies from Miranda Kerr for Royal Albert.
I love that.
And guess what the line is? Friendship. That's for you and I, darling.
Miranda and Amanda.
Miranda and Amanda,
BFF.
friendship mugs.
BFFs, baby.
And so I designed these many years ago. It has the beautiful peonies, has the butterflies. It's kind of just like bringing a piece of nature with you wherever you go. I travel with one of these cups, and I just feel like it brings a little moment of happiness. And inside, you see the little butterfly
I love that so much.
Just so that you get that little peek of the little butterfly.
And I do love butterflies. Now we have to demo the mugs to sip on something like this wonderful water bottle.
So this is a Purity hydrogen water bottle, and what I love about it, or Purify, sorry, not Purity. Yeah. Purify hydrogen water bottle.
Both.
And what I love is that it gives your body the energy, and it tastes like water, and it kind of it helps with oxidative stress. And it is basically a wonderful way to hydrate your body, help your body function at its best. So any of those people that you have in your life that are very much into biohacking and health, they will love this gift.
Oh, Miranda,
cheers.
Cheers to this magic water. Oh. I've never tasted more pure H2O ever. Oh, I love it. And I'm smelling my hands as I sip it with that wonderful body oil. Thank you so much. Tell everyone real quick as we say goodbye where they can find all of these amazing items.
All of these products are available. The Cora products are available at CoraOrganics.com and Sephora. RMS Beauty is available as well at Sephora. Royal Albert's available.
Love it.
Royal Albert you can actually buy on Cora Organics website as well.
Perfect.
And then I got this one here from Amazon.
Love it.
Yes.
Something for everyone.
Good morning. Welcome to 9 a.m. right here on this Thursday, 1 week from Thanksgiving.
Yikes,
Yes. Speaking. I'm Roxy Karapetian.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
A high-speed pursuit ends in a violent crash, leaving one person dead and seriously injuring a police officer. We'll tell you what we're learning out of Alhambra.
Plus, President Trump signs the bill to release the Epstein files, but that's not the end. What to expect in the days